Yo, what is going on, guys? It is midnight, bringing you yet again another video on Fairy Tail. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about the Palace mode or Perdition Palace, and just giving you some tips on how to climb the floors, as well as showing you floor 200. Whether I'll be able to clear floor 200 in the video or not, I'm not 100% sure, but it'd be quite nice for you guys to see how I would kind of approach a run without any sort of expectations. I haven't attempted it yet, but I've just got to floor 200. I thought it would be a good time to do a video on this mode. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So with this Palace mode, you want to try and get as high floor as you can and try to maintain that floor. I'll come off of that because it's quite loud. You want to try and get as high floor as you can, just because you'll get these rewards here. You'll get gold, these gear enhancing crystals, and these coins here. More of them, at least, the higher the floor you go. Not to mention that as you get to floors, every 5th and 10th floor, you'll get summons, as well as these. Let's see, these here, so you can tier up your characters, which as you get later on in the game, you'll see, like just for example, my Ikaruga, just for this last level, I need 240 of these bad boys. So it is going to help you a lot, and they're big power upgrades, those tier upgrades. So the main thing that I would say is you want, for the 5th and 10th floors, they're the real ones that you'll get like stuck on. You want to have one DPS on your team. You want to have a Wendy on your team. Like, I would definitely put Wendy on your team, like without a question. If you want to grind floors harder than what you can actually beat, you need to have Wendy on your team. For a DPS role, I would say Ikaruga is a great pick for this. If you don't have Ikaruga, Jalal is a great one. Let me have a look at some of the units that we have here. But yeah, Ikaruga's good, Midnight's good, Jalal's good, they're good DPS. You could use Juvia if you build her up a little bit, but I wouldn't really say she's good for a DPS role, because a lot of her moves make her stand still when she uses them. But she is, I'll get to her in a minute, she is a good unit for a specific reason. Natsu is a good free-to-play unit to build up for this as well. I would probably say Evergreen. Evergreen seems like she would probably be quite decent in this. But honestly, the main ones that you want to bring are Ikaruga, Midnight, Jalal. They're like the main 3 DPS in the game. There's not really many people that can kind of compete with them. You can kind of make any unit a DPS, but really Ikaruga is the best one for this. She just like absolutely has carried me through this. I do not take her off my team, nor do I take off Wendy. The 3rd slot is always switchable. Now the 3rd slot I always switch depending on what the enemy shield break is. Now what I mean by that is, obviously they get a shield and it'll be based on a specific element, and certain elements will be able to break a certain shield. Now in scenarios when you are fighting someone with a fire shield, if you've already got Ikaruga on your team and got her 4-star, her ultimate does do fire damage, but obviously you don't want to bring her just for that reason. For fire units, I would bring Totemaru if you have him. I think he's the best fire break unit in the game. Primarily because his ultimate skill is huge when it comes to dealing damage to their shield. And not only that, he has a lot of ranged attacks as well, which you'll see in a moment when I show you my run on 200. They're much better than physical attacks to break the shield. So Natsu is a good alternative option, although you might find a bit more difficulty breaking shields with him over Totemaru in the later stages, because some enemies will have attacks that you don't really want to get up close for, and unfortunately Natsu has a lot of close-up skills apart from his fire breath attack. So I think Totemaru is the best one, but if not, you have Natsu as an alternative. If you need someone to break ice, Juvia all day long, just take her. Everyone has a Juvia, use Juvia, she's the best for it. Alternatively, you can use Leon or Grey, but really Juvia is the best bet for this. Like, it's not a question, everyone has her, so use Juvia. For wind units, if you have Ikaruga, you can use her, but a better wind break shield unit is Wendy. So I would bring Wendy if you can. Wendy everyone should pretty much have by now, and to be honest with you, if you're running Wendy on your team anyway, by having her, you might as well use her and Ikaruga at the same time. For whatever reason you don't have them, bring Erigor, but truth be told, Wendy and Ikaruga are going to break shields really, really well for wind. Now Earth, for Earth, I get a lot of people, talk about who they bring for this. Honestly, Hot Eye if you have him, even if you don't have him 4-star, he is still so good at breaking shields. And you're going to see by the gameplay when I show you that he can kind of still break shields from a distance. I just finished floor 194 and there's quite a few people stuck on that floor. I beat it with Hot Eye because it was an earth shield, and I pretty much beat it without like any concern really. If you don't have Hot Eye and you didn't pick him from the level 50 floor, or you're before the level 50 floor, then Gargiel is a great option. Everyone should have Gargiel, he is free. However, a better option than that if you have him is Soul. Now you can actually get Soul quite easily from one of the shops here. Which one is it? Is it Guild Shop? No, the Palace shop itself. You can buy 5 fragments a day, so if you save up 10,000 you'll be able to buy it within 4 days if you don't have him. But honestly, you're going to get him from summons anyway, truth be told. But I'd probably say Soul would be a better option than Gargiel, just because again he's got a bit more range. Although Gargiel has got some range attacks. There's one attack where he jumps up in the air and slams down. He can easily get out of that or hit by that. Now light units, if you have Makarov, I would bring Makarov, and I think the mission that I'm about to show you does require light units. Light units is probably the most difficult one because you fight Arya a lot, who is absolutely toxic. You fight Ichia a lot, who isn't too bad, and you fight Luxus a lot, which can be difficult for many, but if you play your cards right, you can actually beat him quite easily because his attacks are very close range. But yeah, if you don't have Makarov, Arya is a great alternative. I guess Juvia now, if you not Juvia, sorry, Evergreen now if you have her. But honestly, Makarov and Arya are the best shield breaks. Definitely Makarov if you have him 4-star. And obviously when Luxus comes out, he's going to be a great one for it as well. And then lastly, for dark units, there's not many dark units that you get in this game. Honestly, I would use any dark unit you can. Midnight's going to be the best one for it. Altair isn't too good. Kageyama is an alternative, and Mystigan as well. Honestly, if you don't have Mystigan or Midnight, then Kageyama is really your only option. But truth be told, there's not many dark shields that you have to break in the Palace mode, so I wouldn't concern too much about dark units. But worst case scenario, bring Kageyama just because he's a free-to-play unit. But if you have Midnight or anyone like that, then bring them. So, without further ado... Oh, what's this? System... Okay, cool. I'll take that. So, anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to show you a run. Just before I do that, one more thing I will explain is as you get up to every 10 floors, you get to hit Quick Explore in here. It just puts in your best units in here. And essentially it just gives you an increase, a percentage of what drops you get. Now just to explain a little bit about this mode is it does get easier by the day. As you can see up here by this total enraged status, you can see that today it's 60% because of how soon we are into the server. Had I got to this after let's say on the second day of the game, I spent millions of pounds on this game and then I climbed up to floor 200 on day 2. This would probably be like 200% enraged stats. It drops down 10% every day, so if you're struggling on it on one day, wait, try it again the next day. It might make it easier for you because the enemies will be weaker and the boss will be weaker. In today's scenario, oh god, I had a little shiver. In today's scenario, we are on 60%. I don't think anyone is on 200 yet. There might be one other person on floor 200 in like our server brackets. So I'm not sure if anyone's beat it yet, but I'm going to give it a go and see how things go. So as I said, the main thing that I would be doing is I can see that it's a light break. I have Ikaruga, she's my damage dealer. I have Wendy, she's going to heal me, and I'm going to bring Makarov to the team. I always put Ikaruga first on my team because her slowing the enemies down is absolutely crazy and huge. Also slowing the enemies' attacks down. Sorry about that. So my software actually froze whilst I was doing that fight, but I'm going to try and show you it again. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat floor 200, to be honest with you. I just done that run and I absolutely got my butt cheeks clapped. So I'm just going to kind of do it and explain what I usually do in a specific run. This fight in particular is going to be quite annoying just because he does have a healing skill and he also heals himself whenever his shield is up. So let me just show you a run, and hopefully my recording thing doesn't actually freeze up on me again. So as I was saying, I use skill 2 followed by skill 3, then skill 4. Skill 4 makes it so that I'm immune to damage. Skill 2 lowers his magic defense by like his light defense. and I actually get his shield practically down to here. I try to wait until my skill 2's back up again, because then I can kind of try and maximize the damage by using it and then going into Ikaruga. And I always try to use her ultimate as one of her first skills, because unfortunately it does have a long build up time, but you're going to see he's going to heal up quite a bit in a second here. And you just want to try and dodge as much as you can, predict the attacks before they're going to come along, and you should be good to go really. I'm waiting for him to use his heal because he will be using that anytime soon. Right, so we can hit that, we can go back into Makarov. We might actually be able to do this, to be fair. Possibly. Is possible. Hang on, I'm going to concentrate here, you know, let me get my gamer mode on. My heavy focus, because this could be doable. No, yeah, get out of that. It's going to be quite close though. I don't have any dodges. Oh god, not good, not good, not good, not good. We can use this skill. No, we can't. Do you know what? This looks like it's doable. This actually does look like it's doable, I would say. Let's use this skill here. Punch him up. Okay, cool. Right, we're going to try this again. I think this is doable. But essentially, as you can see, I want to try to stay alive as much as possible. You want to dodge attacks more than you want to deal them. At the start, you kind of can focus on dealing attacks because unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but he doesn't really do his skill attacks, which are the ones you want to dodge the most. I might even... No. We'll use skill 2, actually. Yeah. So hit him with skill 2, go into Ikaruga. We did take some heavy damage there, which is a bit unfortunate, and yeah, we can use this here when he's using a red attack, followed by this attack, and bam. Oh god, okay, let's get some healing up in here. This is looking dangerous. And he should get his shield up in a sec, so we can kind of prepare for that. We'll get this skill in, hit him with the fist, and yeah, let's go. Get that damage in as much as I can. I need him to use that poison skill. Any time now would be nice, lovely. We could do this. Hit him with that. Right, let's get rid of those. We can try and dodge out of that. Okay, that's not actually too bad. Now, if we can break this shield here, we actually could potentially do this, I think. Potential. Okay. Oh god. Oh no, that was stupid. Okay, my bad. The only thing that I would say with Ikaruga that you have to worry about is sometimes her second skill can actually put you into the enemy if you don't time it right. Which is a lot of my deaths seem to be that. And I can use this skill to get invincibility. Hopefully I don't break. I did break. Now this is unfortunate because unfortunately I didn't have Ikaruga ready to be used. And we need to move. There he is. Nice. And we can... That was stupid. Right, we are up against the wall here. We do not want to be there. I want to get a bit of range here so we can just pop Wendy's skill and do as much damage as we can. Now straight into Makarov. Break his shield down as quickly as we can. And this should tank me a little bit. We should be able to break his shield. We want to break his shield fast now because unfortunately on this shield break he does actually gain health when he's got his shield up, so we don't want him to have that much health. I may have messed up here with no dodges. Not a bad run thus far. Just got to dodge the poison attack when he does bring it out, which should be his next attack. No. Okay. There it is. That's the main attack you got to look out for. And as you can see, like sometimes you just, you know, you don't always have to go for damage. You can play to stay alive. And Nice. This is looking winnable. Yeah, we just want to make sure that Wendy can keep them healed up. Oh no, no. Right, we're gonna have to just let her go. We're gonna have to let her go. He won't be able to heal anymore if I get his shield break. I need him to get his shield up. I think he'll do it now. Yeah. Okay, this is going to be a close fight, but it could potentially be doable. Right, you're just going to have to risk it, Makarov. Destroy his shield for Ikaruga and go, go, go. Now we're going to have to damage him down. Oh, God. Oh, no, why did I swap into Makarov? I don't have enough time to swap back. Okay. We'll give it one more go. It's actually the one. I was spamming the skill for him to go invincible, knowing that he's going to use the poison attack. Anyway, we're going to keep doing this. Like, I have this thing where I don't give up. So, we're going to win now. There we go. It'd be nice to get rid of all these minions. Oh, get out of there. Alright, skill 2, skill 2. Oh yes, we got the dodge on that. Let's get the heal off. We can keep dealing damage from range, which somehow he managed to hit me with that. Use Fairy Law, get into that, followed by this, now followed by this. He just shouldn't use his poison attack for a little while, it should be safe. Yeah. Oh god, the AI are back, which are going to be annoying. Oh, Wendy, your heal skill needs to come back, like now. Oh. No! I knew it! I knew it! I should have used her ultimate. Right, we're going to keep going. I'm just going to show you the best bits of all these fights, to be honest with you. It's going to be a pleasure watching this back. Use that. But when you basically, you should kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to do, like, as I'm kind of doing this. Oof, I almost broke his shield there. Ah, come on. Let's bait out the, yeah, let's bait that out. Use this, followed by this, just to increase Ikaruga's crit damage. And this is looking like a good ass run, to be fair. We can kind of tank more hits from him. Okay, now we can go into her. Hopefully we can kill some of these minions here. Oh, this is going perfect. I mean, oof. This is looking like the run, to be fair. Let's not throw it away now. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to give myself a nice little clap there for beating floor 200. As you can see here, you kind of get the gist of it, like, I guess. Like, there's not really much I can tell you besides showing you that. And then, as I said, once you beat the 10th floor, you can put someone in there. So I got my 10 limited summons, which is great. And also, we can go to this bad boy here and claim. There we go. We're getting one step closer now. But yeah, hopefully you found this video helpful, and you know, it did help you guys out in terms of, you know, building your units and how to climb up the palace. And obviously me showing you those runs, showing you kind of my thought process as I was doing it. Obviously I explained it a bit more in the first few runs. Towards the end I kind of just went a bit quiet, but that was called concentration, my friend. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Take care and peace out.